to shed more light on the issue, we are very much delighted to be joined over the phone by our journalist and political analyst, Mr. Abdel Rahman. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Well, good afternoon to you. Hello to you and the dear viewers.
Mr. Abdel Rahman, what is the significance of holding the World Economic Forum in Riyadh with the participation of hundreds of participants from different countries from all over the globe?
Well, the WEF is connected to Davos Forum, the international Davos, of course, and it's a part. Let's say this is heading towards next level of cooperation and coordination internationally, worldwide, with connecting the Arab world and the Middle East world and the Arabic East world with the whole wide world. I believe this is a very important and significant forum and a new step for Egypt to step up with our economy as our leadership is doing its best effort to challenge and to confront more challenges on all levels, politically, economically, militarily, you name it. And of course, with our participation in such forum, gives a lot of blood in our veins, our economical veins, especially after we have stepped up our cooperation with our neighbors in Gulf countries.
Yes.
And we have, of course, true and strong relations with our neighbors in Africa and in Middle East, all over our neighbors in our Eastern world.
Yes.
And of course, we have new dimensions to discover, to explore. Together, we need our new vision, which is very important here to say.
Yeah.
As Arabic nations, we need to have our own vision, our own common vision, economically, on economical basis, based upon our own identity as Arabs, as Eastern.
Yes.
To confront the Western agendas that are trying to apply against our own will. We need to gather our efforts, gather our cooperation line to benefit our own nations on the very solid way, according to our own identity, that privacy of our identity.
Mr. Abdel Rahman, how important is Egypt's participation at the World Economic Forum in?
Well, Egypt have great opportunities, and we have proven during the last decade that we have strong base economically. You're talking industrially, agriculturally, and in the field of investments.
Yes.
That we have set an example for a country that I don't believe there is another country like Egypt is doing by gathering on one state, one country, investors from the East and the West at the same time. We have this strategy that raised the slogan of our own best interests above all. And through our cooperation and coordination with nations from all over the world, we don't believe that we are accounted anymore to the East or to the West, but only to our own best interests. With this strategy, we opened arms to investors from all over the world. We have great investors from investments from Russia, from Germany, from US, from Gulf, from Africa, and as well as we have extended our own investments in Africa. We are investing right now in Africa, in Uganda. We are building great roads. We are in Tanzania, in Congo. We are building the high dam of Julius Nyerere.
Yes.
We are investing and using our own success steps. Especially, we can never also forget the great base of our own national mega projects that are that deserve the projects of the century so far.
Yes.
With such a strategy, we go to Riyadh with full hand, with hands full of and opportunities.
Mr. Abdel, how does the forum create actually a good opportunity in order to reach a common strategy for facing all the global economic challenges which are having a bad impact on the whole world?
We cannot separate our economical challenges from our own political challenges, and we can never separate both from our national security challenges. The three rule lines are connected together, and by strengthening our with the friendly countries and the brother countries and the neighbor countries, we can confront and we can unite our efforts. Mr. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi he said it since the beginning of his presidency that the Arabic world should be gathered around one leader and one front, which is Egypt, as the leadership of these eastern countries all over the region.
Yes.
With add to that our and we can fight back the foreign influences and the great challenges that are being threatening our own national security, our own national economy. Well, of course, we can never separate this from that.
Yes. The main topics that was discussed in the forum and top the forum agenda are the humanitarian, climate and financial issues. What's in your take on the importance of these issues on the economy and its impact on our country as well?
Well, I believe one of the most important topics on this forum we have been tackling on it by the very important and significant summit that we have, that meeting, that announcement, that great announcement that Mr. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has given yesterday, especially talking about the artificial intelligence.
Yes.
Along with our own new horizons of economy, of green projects, our green technology, along with giving that symbol and setting the symbol for communicating and using all of the powers of the society. We can go there with this strategy, using the power of the private sector, along with the governmental sector, along with the leading of the military economy association. With such a strategy, we can go there and having our own vision and hoping that other nations would come along and use the same strategy, of course, according to their own privacy and their own terms. But we have our own vision that really deserves to be respected worldwide.
Indeed. Mr. Rahman, to what extent could the forum boost cooperation among its participants in the field of energy and gas as well?
Well, this is, of course, one of the most important files. Egypt is facing a great challenge. The challenge of power, the challenge of gas, the challenge of oil, which needs to have our own cooperation and to strengthen our own cooperation. We have already started our own lines of supplies to Europe, along the Mediterranean, along with our cooperation with Gulf countries. And we need more pillars to be cultivated in this field in Egypt. We don't have the same amount of gas stock or oil stock that like the Gulf do, But we have other opportunities.
Indeed.
We can be the middler between Africa and Asia and Europe.
Indeed.
This is a very important how to exchange powers and use our own geographical position in the heart of 3 continents.
Yes.
We can.
Indeed.
We have this role, and we can play it in the most significant way for our own best interest, and of course, our associates.
Indeed. Mr. Abdel Rahman, our journalist and political expert, thank you so much for your precious input and for being our guest today. Minister of Foreign Affairs Sameh Shoukry and Joseph Borrell, the High Representative of the European Union for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, reaffirmed on Sunday their complete rejection of any Israeli ground military operation in the Palestinian city of Rafah. During a meeting on the sideline of the World Economic Forum held in the Saudi capital Riyadh, Shoukry emphasized the importance of the EU and other international parties exerting pressure on Israel to prevent such an operation, halt any efforts to forcibly displace the Palestinians or liquidate the Palestinian cause. More details in the following report.
Minister of Foreign Affairs Sameh Shoukry and Joseph Borrell, High Representative of the European Union for Foreign and Security Policy, reaffirmed on Sunday their complete rejection of any Israeli ground military operation in the Palestinian city of Rafah. During a meeting on the sidelines of the World Economic Forum in the Saudi capital Riyadh, Shoukry emphasized the importance of the EU and other international parties exerting pressure on Israel to prevent such an operation, halt any efforts to forcibly displace Palestinians or liquidate the Palestinian